Hey, out running errands this morning. It is a beautiful day out here in Orlando. And I said, you know what? What is one of the best parts about vacation is the excitement of seeing the different gates as you're getting ready to go to the parks. And I said, you know what? Let's take everybody through all the gates. So, it's different, it's quirky, it's one of our driving vlogs, but with a purpose. Purpose today, we're gonna see all 4 gates. We're gonna get on the property and we're gonna go boom, 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 all 4. And you'll get a sense of what it is to come up to the gate, go through that gate, and then we'll go to the next gate. We're not gonna go to the parks now. Later on today, we're probably gonna hit a park. So do me a favor. I'll ask again later, but in the comments, let me know what gate you wanna go, what park you wanna go to. We're looking either at Epcot or Hollywood Studios. So with that said, we're about to come up on the property. We're basically taking kind of a local's way onto property. So there's no welcome to Disney World gate to go through. We're right down here at Animal Kingdom. And so once we get going, I will flip the camera so you have to look at me the whole time. And we're gonna have some fun. So the order of the gates is up for negotiation. We'll figure it out as we go. And let's just have some fun. So we are now on property. I'm gonna flip the camera. All right, here we go. So we are coming. Let me adjust so you guys are not looking at trees with the road. Cinderella's bus just went by, so that's kind of cool. And let me start things up a little bit. Give me one sec. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now it's not gonna juggle as much. Okay. So we are leaving. I got a little Epcot music behind it. Try to break up the road noise a little bit. We're leaving Animal Kingdom behind us. That will be our last park that we'll go see. But right now we're heading out. So in my mind, when I left and started making a decision to do this driving vlog for you guys and share this, let's go see Hollywood Studios. So what we're gonna do is this. We'll head through, get down to Hollywood. Park's been open a little bit, so I'm hoping there's no line to get in. We'll go through the gates. We have season passes, so get on through the gates without a charge and real quick. And then give you guys that experience, and loop around and go to the next park. So, hang in there with me, because we're on for a quick drive on Disney property. Along the way, we'll look for buses. We'll check out our purple and red signs we love so much. And this is Friday, so as you all know, it's Friday going into the 4th of July week. It's not that bad yet. So we're gonna enjoy the fact that we don't have a whole lot of people driving in front of us. So, we're about to exit off. Now you'll see a sign for Magic Kingdom and Epcot. We're going to hit Hollywood first, because although the sign is first for Epcot and Magic Kingdom, it's not the closest park. So I kind of want to get to a gate first and kind of get that excitement out of the way. So we kind of get our first park under our belt. And then we'll loop back through and kind of head down that way next. We're in Hollywood Studios. For those joining the stream, I appreciate it. My name is your Florida Parks After Dark. Our channel has been around just over a year. This morning, thank you to all of you. We have 3,400 subscribers, which is a brand new number for us. You guys have been wonderful in your support of our channel. So we are focused really on sharing Disney magic in all its shapes and sizes. Is it how to do Disney economically? Is it what's it like to go through the gates like we're doing today? Is it how the resorts feel, so you pick a resort by walking it with us? Is it going to the parks? We're going to be doing more parks even though it's summer in Florida. We're going to do more parks. Pray for me. Actually later today we might be doing a park, so fingers crossed on that. And we're going around. Now what you'll notice, and I would point this out, is Disney has built a network of roads and bridges, because I've been coming here for decades, and this is somewhat new, but they have fixed so many issues where these have lights and congestion and difficulty, so that they've streamlined your way to get from point A to point B. It's pretty nice. Now, all right, look straight ahead of you. That, my friends, is the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, one of the best thrill rides. To our right, we're passing Art of Animation, where we're dropping in to Hollywood Studios gates right now. And that will be our first gate. Of the 4, we will see today. The other good thing to kind of get from this is how close everything is. Oh, real quick, if you look straight out, those are the Skyliners. Okay, we got a little back up to get through the gates. That's okay. We're going to weather that storm together because it's not that bad. And it's like a lottery, picking what lane goes. I don't know about you guys, but what I do in traffic, I try to figure out what lane will go fastest and beat it. So I think we picked well. So you'll see kind of going through. I'm going to pivot the camera quick for everybody. Underneath the sign, you'll see the Skyliners. So the Skyliners obviously are the newest Disney transportation method to get people to and from the resorts to the parks, and it really services Epcot and Hollywood Studios from this side of Disney World. There's still buses, and over on the other side, they still got the monorail for Bay Lake and Magic Kingdom. But these Skyliners really just run through a lot of the resorts, Riviera Resort and Caribbean Beach, and all the Art of Animation, all those over there, and kind of run you in to Hollywood or Epcot. So that's one way. The other way, obviously, are the buses, and you know, if you know our channel, we love buses. We love buses. And then, obviously, you can drive, as we are, and you can see kind of some of the issues with driving. And then, I don't think we chose wisely on our lane, guys. Sorry about that. You know what, guys? We're gonna do something. Although we don't have a passenger, we're gonna reach. And then the other thing too is the Epcot Resort area. They have the Don Swan's Swan Reserve, and they have oh, we did well this time, guys. And then they have Boardwalk and Yacht Club and Beach Club. They're walking distance to Epcot, and in theory, walking distance to Hollywood Studios. And one of these days, we'll walk it, so you guys can see it. Now, what's interesting, I'm going to turn this a little bit. We're season pass holders, and we live in Florida, so it makes a lot of sense to have these, because we're in the parks or on property almost every day. So parking right now has gone up to about $30 a day. So that is significant, to say the least. So if we were to go to all the parks and show you that without season passes, that'd be $120. So we are trying to get through the gates of Hollywood Studio. Thank you, my moderator, who's my lovely wife. And we're gonna reach across here.
How we doing?
Good morning, my friend.
Great. Ain't no pass?
Yes, sir.
All right, stay to your left.
Thank you. And we're in. So, you're going to get a great view of the Skyliners right now. Let me put this up for you guys to see. And obviously here, and the sign's not coming out real well, there is preferred parking, which you pay extra for, which is to your right and gets you closer to the gates. And there's regular parking the other way. Now, we are not going to park. We are going to kind of come through. I want to show you what this looks like, get you that sense, and then we're going to work our way out of the park and start exiting. But there it is, guys. So we're gonna go down a little bit. So this is Hollywood Studios, obviously. Boop. There's the Skyliners going into Hollywood Studios. And there's Tower of Terror. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. There's the tram. We just put up a tram video this morning. We love trams. So what we're gonna do is, before we get to these guys, we're gonna turn and exit, because our goal is not to park. Our goal is to see all the gates. So that, my friends, was Hollywood Studios. There is, for those who want to kind of hang in, there's a possibility, a good possibility, we're gonna go to the park later on today, this afternoon. We've heard Joy is in the park. We know Joy's in the park. And kind of come say hi to Joy, because of Inside Out 2 would be a good day. So we're gonna exit. And we're gonna go to our next park. So that's one down. 3 to go. And that's kind of how we're gonna do it. Now, if for whatever reason lines getting in one of the parks is exceptionally long, guys, we probably will detour out. But we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. And we do believe in luck. And Florida Parks After Dark, we have a lot of luck. So this kind of shows you how to also, once you get out, that's how you exit the park and then come out this way. Playing the Epcot music loop behind the stream. There's something about walking into that park. And yes, my moderator today, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, does open to the public. It's been open to pass holders for a bit. It's had a couple mechanical hiccups. Word on the street is they got it fixed. So we'll take that word and we'll go forward. Now, this blue sign coming up, this heads up, it still has the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. If you look right now, the sign to the left. Right, I mean, to the right. It'd be good if I know right from the left. It has a Galactic Star Cruiser. For you all who are hardcore, that was an immersive experience. That was a combination ride, event, hotel. That was a conceptually great idea, but really never got off the ground. So they're retooling that site. There's no word yet on what they're doing with it, but so that's coming up. But now we're heading back down in towards Epcot and Magic Kingdom. Uh-oh. Guys, we got slightly turned around. We need to go the other way. Even Florida Parks After Dark, we get turned around going to the parks. So here's what we're going to do. We're going towards Animal Kingdom. We're going to go through the Animal Kingdom gates because we're down this way now. We're going to work our way back to Magic and Epcot and then work our way back out that way. I apologize. I was too busy looking at this Galactic Star Cruiser to make the turn. Oops. All right, so what do we do when you're Disney? You pivot. So we're pivoting. So we're now going to Animal Kingdom gates. But these are actually very cool gates. So I do not think we're going to disappoint. So we're still going to get one of the 4 right now and be halfway done our challenge. Fortunately, Animal Kingdom opened at 8 o'clock about an hour, 2 hours ago. So we shouldn't have a significant line, and there isn't. So we'll get through this quick. Now these are great gates. So the gates open right now. So we'll go through here. So there it is, guys, Animal Kingdom. One of our favorite places. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. Long day?
Thank you. So That's 2. Now, we're not going to go in like we did at Hollywood Studios here. The Animal Kingdom, the way it's set up, is a little more difficult to cut through the parking lot. So we're going to sneak back out and work our way back out. But that, to our right, lies the Animal Kingdom. So that's now 2 gates down. So we got 2 gates down. So we've gone through Hollywood Studios, the Animal Kingdom. And now we're going to kind of go, I hate to say the 2 major resort parks, but it's definitely 2 most visited parks. So we're going to go to Epcot and through that be able to see the iconic ball. And then we're going to go out to Magic. And the shame with Magic is we're not going to see the park. And because it's just separate, you have to take the monorail or the boat, but get a chance to sit. We may loop around and see some stuff. But that's 2 down, 2 to go. Let's work our way back. Now we're just mini bus just passed us, so I'm going to turn a little bit for you guys to see the buses that go by. I want to kind of get you seasick. Yeah, our moderator just asked what your favorite park is. Just let us know. We've been Disney active and Disney involved for 30 years. We love this place. So it'd be hard for me to tell you what my favorite park is, but if I had to pick one, probably Magic Kingdom, and that's just because of all the memories that are anchored there for me and my family. But that's me. There goes the Orange Bird bus. Yes, even the roads in Magic Kingdom can be bumpy sometimes. Now, for those who've seen our driving vlogs before, we have a bunch of them. There's 2 main roads. Oceana Park, which is what we're on, which cuts through from Animal Kingdom out, and there's World Drive that cuts across. World Drive is the one that connects, and one way goes out of the park, the other goes to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So we're on Oceana, we're about to drop down, up on World Drive, and away we go. So for those just joining us, appreciate you joining the stream. Thank you so much. What we're doing today, and you probably saw it from the title, we're going to do the 4-part challenge. We're just hitting the gates. I think there's magic in going through the gates. There's that anticipation of going through the gates. So I was out doing errands. I thought this would be a great thing to do for the morning for you guys. Just something easy peasy. So we got 2 done. We have Hollywood Studios done, which actually is just lying here to our right, which is funny. We're kind of coming around the other side of Hollywood Studios. I'm going to Animal Kingdom on an error on the driver's part, which would be me, by going the wrong way. But we're good. So now we're heading in. What we're getting near now is the Epcot Resort area. We talked about a little earlier ago that could be walking distance if you stay there to Epcot, which it is, or to Magic Kingdom, or to Hollywood Studios if you got good feet. So just off to our right, that's going to, first building you can see they're poking out. That's the Swan Reserve, Marriott property. It's a great one. We did a video on that a while back. That's a beautiful property, and you can see the fireworks from the upper floor there. Right just down the way is the Swan and the Dolphin, all Marriott. And then behind those are the Disney properties that circle that lake, Yacht, Beach Club, and Boardwalk. And you can take boats to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. You can walk the International Gateway to Epcot. It's just really, really cool. So we're gonna go right into, we're gonna do Epcot now. Save Magic Kingdom for last. And we're behind a bus. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Wow. It's our friend. Simba. Hi, Simba. All right. So when you're coming off 4 drive, there's these 2 lanes that go out to Epcot. Hey, once you get on these lanes, you're going to the gates. So we're going to the gates. I was hoping to see a monorail come through. That's a monorail track right there. All right. So here is our 3rd gate of the 4. And that, my friends, is the Epcot. A little more lines here. I'm going to dive over here. I'm getting a vibe on this side. Here's why. Just to give you a heads up, if you're coming through the gates, the little booths are 2-sided, so cars on either side take turns. This booth all the way to the right, since the one side's red, you see Disney Transportation's red light, it only is one-sided, so that person is only, oh, there goes Simba again, bye Simba, is only going to help you, so that's awesome. Landon's joining. Hey Landon, we got some buses for you, brother. And that would be also why we're going so quick, because this nice lady's only going to help our line of traffic. So, when in doubt, guys, pick. Even if you're by yourself like I am, they'll reach across and scan you or pay you. It's easy. One-sided booths are the best. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you. Again, for everybody joining the stream, we have season passes. With season passes, parking's free. That's included in the price of the pass. I'm afraid it's not free. But because of that, we can get through the gates quick. That's why we're doing the challenge. Otherwise, it would have cost $120 because each parking pass is $30. So we're gonna go in because the gates are great, but they're just some iconic images of these parks I gotta share. You can't get to Epcot and not see the ball. And then we'll just drive out. So come me to see the ball. It's coming in. I gotta turn a little bit here. There it is. We on it. There you go. So there's the Epcot ball. So we're kind of sneaking down the side here because we're not going to park. We're going to cut through and get out of Dodge here. But for those who don't know, and I'm sure many of you do, there is a light. That ball is a light show at night, which is mind blowing. It's a fantastic show. So we've seen it. We're now stuck in traffic. I hate traffic. So we're turning. So we're gonna cut out, and that's 3 parks. 3 down, 1 to go. And that's Magic Kingdom. Now, they're parking people out here. They've got these rows sectioned off. So it looks like a pretty busy day at the parks today since this park just opened. So we'll cut through here where nobody's going because everybody's coming in and we're the only ones leaving. For those joining the stream, hey, thank you for joining. We are doing a 4-part gate challenge. We've done 3. There's 1 left, and that's Magic Kingdom. So we're heading out. Now, this blue sign is hysterical. I'm gonna try to slow down here. No one's behind me. Rooms available. Disney Resorts. That sign before we moved here caused more conversation between me and my family when we were getting ready to leave that we wanted to stay another night. than any sign in this entire resort. So I don't know about you guys, but to extend the magic, whatever it takes to extend the magic. Alright. Quirky little thing about Epcot. To get from Epcot back out, it's a bit of a curvy around and under and through a lot of stuff. And funny stuff. Oh, there goes the Encanto bus, straight over there to the right. And then if you look over here real quick, spin you real quick. That's the Toy Story bus passing us. Funny story. Before, years and years and years ago, before we had kids and my wife and I would come here and play, we would get turned around leaving Epcot. And we'd end up getting lost in the property and end up finding our way back to Epcot and have to do it again and again. It would take many times to figure out how to get back. So that was many, many years ago before we had phones and we could just plug in things and let the phone take us where we had to go. So a little story time with Florida Parks After Dark. I'm going to take a minute here and find our way to magic, which is easy. The reason it's easy is because we're running right at Portal Drive, and this is we drop right in. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that some of the gate is cleared a little bit. And we'll go in, get a chance to see the Magic Kingdom gates. Alright, I think we're good. All right, not a big backup. Great. For those who weren't on the stream earlier, we started Hollywood Studios and there was a backup, and that was not the best. But this is good. As if on timing, we got music from a Magic Kingdom ride, Haunted Mansion. Can't beat that. All right, so everybody pause for a second. Take this in. Just take this in. I'm gonna turn it so you guys keep that center for you. I don't want you guys to miss a beat. Sorry about the shaking today. There we go. I was worried about a line. We're driving right up. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I got short arms.
Oh, I want to get in the car. It's cold. Magical day.
Take care. And now we're through the Magic Kingdom gates. And now we're going through the property. Now, like I said earlier, this is just showing you guys the gates. Later today, probably going to brave the heat for y'all and live stream from one of the parks. Epcot or Hollywood Studios is probably what we're looking at. If you guys got a preference, go ahead and drop it in the chat which one you want to see. Let me see something real quick. This is shaking a little bit. There we go. That might be better. Alright, so come through the gates, you kind of loop around, and then they direct you in. Now, well, like I said earlier, we're going to start heading that way. Now, there's an art form to how they do the parking and how they bring people in, so it never loads up one side. So they have an entire process here. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to exit. Because to go into that, through that, it'd be a little bit much. So we're going to head off here. To the right is all the parking. And that's obviously from there you go to transportation ticket, then you get on your monitor or your boat, and away you go. We're going this way. Kind of head out of our way. There we go. Almost. welcome and thank you for joining. We have gone through our 4 park gates. There's our 4 park gate challenge. But when you're all the way out on this side of the park, let's be honest, you gotta go see some stuff. So we're not gonna go to the park, but you know what? Let's take a little drive back here, because this is at the one end of the park that takes a little bit to get to. So let's you and I go see some resorts real quick. So we're gonna go by and go see some of the most iconic resorts ever. A lot of them are the originals from way back in 1972 were one, when this whole thing opened. Good. So we're gonna go up here. There's a way to make a U-turn up here. We're gonna head back in and let me show you some stuff back on this side of the property while we're here. Straight ahead of you, you're gonna see again, that's the Swan. If you really look really hard straight down the middle, that's Tower Terror from Ohio Studios. And right next to Tower Terror is Swan Reserve, which is that other hotel we just talked about. So that's kind of what we did. Now, what they have is, I call it the we've changed our mind lane. And we change our mind lane as a way to say, oh no, we want to go back to Magic Kingdom. That's us. So it's U-turn here. Between you and I and whoever's on our stream or whoever's watching this, I think they put this in because so many people jumped across the grass because they made a mistake and didn't want to drive back out, so they drove through the grass, so they put a turn lane in. So we're going to come right back at the Magic Kingdom gates, but we're not going to go to Magic Kingdom. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to shoot down towards the, at first we're going to go by the Grand Floridian. We're going to see the Poly. I can show you guys the new DVC building at the Poly they're building. It's a new 10-story property they're putting in. When you guys get a chance to see that, we'll try to loop back around and see the Contemporary, which is just visually the most iconic building, and just share a little bit more magic. I haven't got my fix yet, or my fill yet of magic, so you get to come along for the ride. And yes, it is a series of loops and turns and rounds because we're now, the parking lot to Magic Kingdom is directly to our right because we did a big loopy-loop. And we're going to be going straight towards the resorts so you guys get a chance to see those resorts that circle Bay Lake right near the Magic Kingdom. You will also get, ideally, a view of the Magic Kingdom. Zootopia bus just passed by. Took us forever to find that Zootopia bus. For those who don't know, Disney started wrapping their buses with characters. It isn't just one sticker, it's basically the entire bus is wrapped, so it transforms it. And we love it, so we got tons of videos on that. But the Zootopia bus, when it first came out, is so hard to find. So, okay. Orient. What you have right here, I'm going to turn you a little bit. That is the Polynesian, you can tell. That's the main house. And we're going to get a better view of that in a second. We're going to go left here by the Grand Floridian, work our way back, go past the Poly, go down by Contemporary. So you guys can see all 3 of these resorts. But that's the Poly. Now, what they are doing here, those who are Disney fans, you know as well as I do, Disney loves building and improving, so there's always construction somewhere. So, they're doing an expansion here. Now, those who haven't heard, Disney Magic Kingdom is expanding. And we have heard through a couple cast members we talked to that this build-out, this construction, this road construction they're doing, is in preparation for the build-out at Magic Kingdom. So that's exciting. Disney has committed to put $10 billion in expanding their parks in this area over the next 10 years. So it's big. So that's just Disney news. Now, over that way, that building poking out with the crane, on the Polynesian grounds, they've been building this, and this is, if I can just turn a little bit more, there it is. Got a glimpse of it. Sorry about that. My window mount won't turn that far. That is a new DVC building that's just coming up. DVC's Disney Vacation Club. It's Disney's timeshare. It's brand new on the grounds of the Poly. Had some drama to it, but it is up and going. That we're passing, my friends, is the Grand Floridian. You can see the opening to that. We just passed the wedding chapel. There's the Grand right there. We're gonna go down. We're gonna make a flippy U-turn here. Head back that way. Hopefully give you guys another view of some of those properties. A little better view of those properties. So I'm gonna pop in here real quick and just flip around. This is actually cast parking, so shh. Don't tell anybody. But we're breaking the rules. All right, heading back out. Okay. So right now is a much better view of that DVC property. That's that new build they're doing right now. I'm coming right at it. It's 10 stories high. It's higher than any other building on the Polynesian grounds. And they're looking at opening this year. We have a couple of videos on that on our channel, just as they built it out. We're kind of due to go back because they've gotten pretty far in it right now. So we want to see and show you guys the progress in that build. So there's that. So now, the Grand Floridian is behind us. Poly's next to us. We're going to make a left-hand turn right here, which then kind of cuts between Ticket and Transportation and the Magic Kingdom parking lot, having Poly to our left, which then will get us going towards the Contemporary, and you'll have a beautiful the Contemporary when we come through there. And we want to show you that piece of what I got you guys with us. For those joining, thank you for joining Stuart's Florida Parks After Dark. For those who haven't heard, we've been on our channel for about a year now, and our focus is pretty much all things Disney. We do focus on things in the Orlando area, but we are Disney fans on the verge of fanatics. So we want to kind of share some Disney magic with everybody. So Poly's laying immediately to our left, which is right there. That's the Poly, which you can't see because of all the foliage. And to our right is Magic Kingdom parking lot. And we're going to go straight. I'm going to quit moving the camera around and drive my car. There goes a monorail right in front of us, which is just awesome. So yeah, so what's right to our right is Magic Kingdom parking lot, and that is very front of the parking. And so one or two things those people are. They paid extra for preferred parking, or they got here a rope drop. And they were here very early to get those spots because they're parking them pretty far out right now. So there's that. We're past the Ticket and Transportation and the bus depot, which is right there. Now, to kind of keep on our tour guide, straight ahead is the Wilderness Lodge. And I will tell you, one of my favorite places is the Wilderness Lodge. And we have a couple videos on that, so we did a lot of time there. We had great character contact with Donald and Goofy and Pluto at the Wilderness Lodge just a while back, and it was a blast. So something to go look at. And we're gonna make a left here and show you guys the Contemporary. the neat thing driving to the Contemporary is Bay Lake is a lake that the Poly and sit around, and then there's this little canal that connects back over to the Contemporary, so boats can transport. You go under that canal driving through it, so it's kind of cool. Getting our first glimpse of the Contemporary, guys. Let the Mears bus get ahead of us a little bit so you can see this. And that, my friends, is the Contemporary. Monorail going right into it, and they actually go into the building, which is great. The building back behind is Bay Lake Tower, which is another DVC, their timeshare property. You can rent them, not timeshare, it's just expensive. So that's the Contemporary. And that is just a very cool building. We're about to go under this little canal. My kids will want me to hold our breath going underneath the canal. But when we come out of the canal, and we come to the top of this hill, it's kind of a cool view. Oh, who are we passing? I think we're passing Ratatouille bus. By Ratatouille. So the Contemporary sits right to our right. But what you can see right there, I think you can see is the top of Cinderella's castle. And then there's Space Mountain. And in about 2 seconds, there's a monorail. As if somehow everybody knew I wanted to happen that one. There was a Mickey bus. There's our friend Pluto. So there's the sign, actually. The Contemporary right next to that bus. That's saying right to our right. When we turn around, you can probably get another good view of really that building, but let's be honest, that's Space Mountain. That's kind of the original throw ride. Behind Space Mountain, you can see part of Tron. What we're going to do right here is flip around, because if you go any farther back, you're really kind of getting into the magic a little too much. We're going to turn around here and make kind of a little viewing. During that, you'll be able to see Bay Lake Tower real good. So there's Contemporary and there's Bay Lake. So that's Bay Lake right there. And in front of it is the monorail track. And then that is the Contemporary. And I'll try to get this turned a little bit so you can see it. There it is. So that's the Contemporary. And straight ahead of us, we can watch some buses. Incredible's bus, and then you got Donald. Now, for those who don't know, we're at the Contemporary. We're kind of about to go back past everything. If you stay at the Contemporary, or you're gonna have dinner at the Contemporary, it is walking distance to the Magic Kingdom. It is not necessarily a short walk, but I would say it's faster than waiting for a monorail. You can walk by midday. I'd be careful in the summer, but it's morning, so a lot of people actually walk from the Contemporary to Magic. They walk by the bus depot and get right into Magic, which is really cool. We are actually planning to do an entire video on that, parking at the Contemporary, and then walk from the Contemporary through and show you guys that whole walkway. So keep your eyes out for that video. That should be coming out soon. And now we're just waiting for the light. Here we go. So Magic Kingdom's sitting right to our right. And And for those who were on just a minute ago, we had a chance to see Space Mountain, Tron, and Cinderella's Castle, which is awesome. And if I turn this way, you can kind of see the pipe barely. So I keep going straight. Now we're going back under the little canal. Got another Ratatouille bus coming right at us. Going really fast. So, for those joining, we had our 4-gate challenge for the parks. We've gone through all 4 gates. Weren't satisfied, so we decided to do kind of a quick resort tour over here by Bay Lakes. We went around the 3 resorts we could see. We're about to go by Wilderness Lodge. Can't go into Wilderness Lodge unless you have a reservation, so we're not going to try to go in that way. If you want to see Wilderness Lodge, we got a great video on it. But we're going to keep going straight back out this way to the property. Get a chance for you guys to see what it is to be on Disney property driving around. Get around these buses and see where we're going. What we're going to be driving by right here. I'll pivot it just so you see it. That is the parking lot for Magic Kingdom. So, it is filling up pretty rapidly. Our playlist has gotten the Lion King 2 music. Right now we're going back past the gates. The gates are sitting just down off this bridge to our left. The Magic Kingdom gates. We're going back down on the World Drive. And now you're getting another good view of the Epcot Resort area, which very soon we're going to do a walking tour of, because it just is one of my favorite places in Magic. We're passing another bus, the Pandora bus, no less. So there's our Pandora bus. Straight ahead are the resort hotels for Epcot, we've already talked about, and Tower of Terror again. Amanda, thank you for joining us, Amanda. Appreciate you jumping on the stream. So we're driving through Disney property right now. We're going near the Epcot Resort area for those who are just joining us right now. Straight ahead of us are all the hotels in the Epcot Resort area, which is a great area. And we're going on World Drive. Magic Kingdom's behind us. And this road, if we kept going straight, would take us out of the park. We're not going to do that. jump off here. We're gonna head back towards Animal Kingdom. And in the way, I'll be able to show you kind of. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And it has been a great morning. Had a spontaneous need to drive around and see the gates. I wanted to have you guys come along for the ride today while I was out and about. So to go straight, you come right out of the property. You actually go and see the gates leaving. We're gonna go towards Animal Kingdom. Come out here right now, back on Osceola Parkway, which is one of the main roads in there. If we were to go straight, which we're not, but if we were to go straight and get off that exit, one, it's the only McDonald's in all of Disney World that just sits off the way here, and two, all the All-Star resorts are right down off that exit. We're a big fan of the All-Star resorts. All-Star Movies, All-Star Music, and All-Star Sports are three great economy resorts. Theming's fantastic. You get access to all three if you stay at one. It's kind of a self-contained resort property. It's awesome. Good value for the dollar. Fun place to be. So we always do talk about how to make these Disney vacations economical. So right now we're about to get to another decision point on the stream here. We have gone through the Animal Kingdom gates once. That's just over that way. And you know what, guys? We're going through the Animal Kingdom gates again. Why? Because we can. Because we can. So let's do it. And there's no line. That's called good karma. These are great gates. So we're going to show these gates one more time. You know, Kingdom closes at 6 tonight. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing very well.
Awesome. We starting our vacation?
We actually are local.
Local, awesome. How Walt?
Take care. All right, so we put the bonus, we got to throw a bonus gate in there. So we've done Animal Kingdom twice. We were here, couldn't help myself, had to share. One thing about Disney employees, they're just the most pleasant, wonderful people. So we're not gonna go into the parking lot of Animal Kingdom. One thing about that, it's hard to get in and get out. So we're gonna come straight through and back out. I'm gonna try not to get hit by this bus flying this fairway. We're going to sneak our way towards Animal Kingdom Lodge by cutting a corner here. And this road sneaks back up towards Animal Kingdom Lodge. So guys, listen, this is George Florida Parks After Dark. This was our 4-park gate challenge. We made it 5 parks, 3 resorts, and we saw a lot together and did a lot together. So I want to first thank everybody who came on the stream. That was great. I appreciate that. Keep an eye out for later on today. We're probably going to end up, there's Pandora. Probably gonna end up hitting the park later. So keep an eye out for that stream, and we're definitely gonna do some stuff tonight. So guys, take care. You have a fantastic day, and thanks again for joining us. George Florida Parks After Dark.